The following program is rated TVMA. What you are about to watch contains explicit language, adult themes, violence, and may not be suitable for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. I'm your host. Welcome to What the Nuts. I'm your host, Blue Collar Joe. I am the Blue Collar Joe. We're all about freedom here at What the Nuts Network. Tonight, we're doing a live stream. I think we're going to do a live streams. Wow. All right, say player. Let me turn that shit down just a hair. Okay, so, pardon me, we're going to be doing a little live stream here and now. So up until the election, we're going to. All right. Hey, I was just checking myself out. What do you expect? I'm so infatuated myself. So, for those of you that don't follow politics, that follow this channel, all right. Yeah, we love you too. It's all right. You guys can just tune out for just 1 second, you know. Just remember,
you two motherfuckers need Jesus.
We need Jesus over here too. If you guys well, I just had a fucking brain fart. Hello. It was all. Anyways, so come to think of it, we're gonna talk a little bit about politics. So right now you got Joe Biden, right? I mean, look, I'm looking my for those of you who are wondering where my sources are, I'm looking at Real Clear Politics. I'm looking at Real Clear Politics right here. Let me bring this over here so I'm looking at this thing. All right, so Real Clear Politics is saying that Trump is ahead by 7 points. Or 4.3 points. He's ahead by 4.3 points. But when you go down here and you look where he's at, that's the general election. Let me go back because I was looking at something else. So he has 70% of the Republican vote right now. If you guys haven't been following the last two primaries, which is Iowa and New Hampshire, South Carolina is next week on Tuesday, I wanted to say. And then after that, we'll have Super Tuesday later this week, I think, or later this month, or early next month, Super Tuesday. I think that's in February, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's in February. So he's ahead between DeSantis and Haley. He's got 57 points on Haley right now, and it looks to me like 60 something points on DeSantis. DeSantis is just falling back. I mean, he's a likable guy, and a lot of his policies are really good. I don't really like the policy that I heard about today on the radio. The legislature in Florida signed into law that nobody under the age of 16 can be on social media. I believe that, you should incentivize parents being more involved in their kids. I mean, if you're going to, that would be a better solution than trying to just censor kids. As I don't care. You're born in this country. You have all the rights as an American citizen. I'm a true um, constitutionalist. All right, the Constitution is law is in my book. So with that said, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. We're gonna be watching. We're gonna be watching the Republican primary. I mean, we already know that bumbling old Joe. So bumbling old Joe, he was at some function, and he was like like it's like word salad that he just throws a bunch of words together and just mumbles some shit, and I guess that's supposed to pass. I think the world is already starting to see him as a laughing stock, and that's why nobody is taking him serious around the world. All right, so let's move on. We're going to move on. So I heard another freaking story. Now, those of you who know me, first of all, I forgot to introduce my co-host. Co-host, she is a fabulous. She's a wonderful person.
Battlefield's my pussy.
And she she's taking the dissenting opinion on this. But I heard this story. Now, on this show, we've talked about it on several different. If you don't follow me on social medias, you know I'm, as far as I'm concerned, if you haven't fully transitioned yet, you're not transitioning. You have to be completely all transitioned in order for me to. I mean, if you're a woman or a man and you pretend to be a woman and you still have a penis, and then I don't recognize your transition yet. But that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at because there's more and more of these cases popping up. Let's see. So last year or 2 years ago, do you remember hearing about this mystery? The spa in LA? No. Okay, so there was a lady who planned a spa day with her daughter, right? She went with her daughter to this place, and there was a guy with a half boner sitting there in the steam room watching naked little girls wander around in there. And one of the ladies went out and complained, and the spa said, "Oh, well, they're transgender, so there's nothing we can do." But you're walking around with your junk out in front of my kid. I have a problem with that. Because if I did it, it would be unacceptable. But if a trans does it, it's acceptable? How is that? How is that double standard?
It's not acceptable.
Okay, well, that's where we come to Leah Thomas. Okay, Leah Thomas is a trans swimmer walking around the women's locker room, junk hanging out. Not trying to cover up, nothing, just walking around like it's the thing to do. That's why women in the locker rooms were getting pissed off that they were letting men compete against women. It had nothing to do with, that you're making a bit, victim out of me and this and that. You're victimizing me. Cut it out. So today, I found this article, and for those of you who know, I listen to a lot of Sirius XM when I'm on the job. And today I was listening to a radio station that I quite enjoy, and they talked about this her penis phenomenon going on. And I had to look up this article. This article didn't pop up right away. Like, I had to do some digging. Like Google was like, yeah, I don't want to show you that. I don't want to show you that. I don't want to show you that. Let me show you this one. But here, let me bring up, just so you guys know. All right, so no. So basically, what we're finding out is there's a phenomena of these transgender individuals who are not really transgender. They're masquerading as transgender, and they're doing all this devious stuff, and they're making it bad for the LGBTQ community. Now, I'm not against the LGBTQ community at all, not even in the slightest. Okay, Mystery can tell you, as long as your lifestyle is not affecting me, I don't really give a fuck what you do, as long as you're not killing kids or fucking puppy dogs or kitty cats. I don't really care. But when it comes down to this bullshit of these fucking pedophiles, and that's what this fucking Mr. Norris is. He's a fucking pedophile, standing in his house with the windows open, the blinds open. I read the whole story. There was several stories that showed like little different pieces, and he was caught standing in his house. And there's actually, on one of the websites, there was a picture of his house and a picture of his street and where the kids were playing. And he was standing in front of the picture window, stroking his junk.
That's a pedophile.
Yeah, that's not a transgender, but they're trying to portray it like, oh, he's transgender. He hasn't fully transitioned. Blah blah blah.
Unacceptable.
Get closer to the microphone.
Unacceptable.
Yeah.
Do you hear me now?
There you go. You're like way low. So this article. Before we go any further, let me just tell you the title of the article and who wrote it and where to find it. Okay, so the article is called "Her Penis: The Most Orwellian Phrase of Our Age." Now, just so you know, this particular article is the right-wing side of it. So this article is by Brendan O'Neill, and I found it on spiked-online.com. This other article, which is called "Trans Woman Samantha Nora Played with Her Penis." Played with her penis.
How does her have a penis? I don't have a penis. I'm a her.
So, did I tell you how old these girls were?
No.
They were both 11. And obviously, they live in the neighborhood.
Obviously.
So, there's two 11-year-old girls, and there is I found, let's see here, one of the girls. I found one of the articles where one of the girls let me find it. Okay, so this Mr. Norris, I'm going to keep calling him Mr. Norris. I'm not going to respect him because he played with his fucking wiener in front of kids. I don't give a fuck, all right? You don't deserve respect when you fucking do shit like that.
I agree.
So they said that in the interview they felt uncomfortable, and that when when they noticed him, he started smiling at them.
Wow.
And the thing is, this happened one day, right?
Mm-hmm.
That happened one day. So the mom of one of the daughters was like, "Oh, well, you probably just was walking by when someone was changing in their house." Okay, right? Because now this Mr. Norris is pretending to be a nudist.
Oh.
I'm a nudist. It's natural for me to be naked in my house. Okay.
With the curtains open.
But it happened 2 days in a row.
Mm.
So 2 days in a row, I'm sorry. That's gone beyond coincidence. That's gone beyond coincidence according to my thinking. Okay. So I can't find the freaking. Hold on. Where's the other one? I think it was this one, the Portsmouth News. So that was the Daily Echo for that article. The article that continue with ad blocker. Okay, so the Daily Echo. I don't know who it was written by, but I'll give credit to Daily Echo. The title of that one is "The Trans Woman Samantha Norris Played with Her Penis in Front of Girls."
Mm.
So you can find these articles for yourself, right? So this is the news. It's the news out of Portsmouth, UK. All right. And this one is trans woman who was loving, allegedly exposing her penis to young girls goes on trial. And then it goes into a little more. And then this is the one that had the picture of his street.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let's see here. And I think the judge is siding with it because the judge already dismissed like 3 charges or 4 charges. 4 charges he dismissed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Let's see here. It certainly caused alarm for these 2 children. Okay. Both children could see her playing with her penis, and knowing the children were watching, it certainly caused alarm for these 2 children and an element of distress as well. And again, in this article, saying that. Okay, so one of the kids said he looked naked from where he stood he was still looking out the window 2 hours later. The one kid said he continued to stare at us. Okay, and here's the other fucked up part is they moved away from the window, right? And he moved to another window.
Oh, wow.
So if that's not creepy,
That's really creepy.
right? The one girl said he had his penis in his hand and was throwing it around, and I just walked away because I didn't want to see it. To be honest, it was like trying to make us watch. That was, and now none of the girls are their ages are not. I mean their names are not disclosed because of their ages. But this is a definite reason why this movement, these people, these delusional people, because that's what they are. They're delusional. They think, they're born with a penis. Oh, well, I can just go buy me a vagina.
Right.
Well, yeah, I can go buy me a vagina too. But that doesn't make me a woman. Especially when I'm going to be fucking wandering around the streets of fucking the UK, fucking showing my genitals to women.
Right.
So, anyways.
But it seems like it's just getting worse because...
And that's not the only time, though. See, there was that time in L.A. There was time at the YMCA. And the YMCA fucking said, there's nothing we can do. That person's transgender. That was in California One was in Sacramento or San Francisco, up there, up north. The other one was in LA. And people are just, they're throwing their hands up and they're going, what in the hell is going on in this country? Like, that can't be okay. Not to mention, there are other aspects of it where I found an article, right? Rapist, right? A rapist. He went and fucking got transitioned right before right? He transitioned, right? I'm a woman, blah blah blah. Right? Guess what? They put him in a woman's prison. Guess what happened? A bunch of the inmates became pregnant. I wonder why. You're putting a fucking man with women. If you have a penis, and I know people are like, oh, that biology, you know, that's just oh, whatever, you know, it's nothing. It's, well, I can identify anything as I want. Yeah, well, I'm a goddamn attack helicopter. How about that? And I'm gonna blow your fucking ass up. How about that? Just because I say it is doesn't make it fucking true. Sorry, I get a little upset when it comes to this. When it comes to fucking people fucking with kids, I don't give a fuck. All right, I get really mad. All right.
It just progressed.
It has.
Because I mean, remember a couple years ago I was going to join I'm not going to say the place, but a gym. And before all this got out of hand, it turned to
Oh yeah, it's a big purple gym. I fucking hate that place.
It's gender friendly, so you share a bathroom and
yeah,
everything.
it's all fucking one changing room for everybody, one fucking bathroom for everybody.
So I don't go there because I don't feel comfortable getting undressed in front of them.
Right.
And it's just progressed since then, because this happened a couple years ago when they started changing the bathrooms. Like, you go into certain retail stores, it says, you know, everyone can go in that bathroom together.
Right.
So it just seems like it's just getting worse. Now, this is happening. When is it going to stop? Like,
I don't think it is. I don't really think it is, to be honest. Because it's like, this person I follow now, and I respect her because she's a lesbian woman. And she said once they started coming after the kids, like, I don't care what anybody says. Pedophilia is not a fucking choice. And if it is a choice, then you need your dick cut off. You have a fucking problem. All right, I really have an affinity to people touching kids. And that goes for abuse too. If you're gonna fucking beat your kids, I'm not talking about, oh, I fucking swatted my kid fucking 2 times in the store because my kid was acting up. No, I'm talking about those motherfuckers that are taking fucking baling wire or fucking barbed wire and fucking whipping their kids with that shit. Those are the ones that need to get, their kids taken away. But kids need discipline. Kids need their parents involved. Whether it's 1 or 2, they need them involved. Look, you just read the book Lord of the Flies, all right? If you think that's not real, throw a bunch of kids on a goddamn island somewhere and see what happens. Yeah, that's how I fucking feel about it. It's like, these motherfuckers just want to be out. Anyways, I was talking about this woman that I follow, and I appreciate her viewpoint on things. She said on a video one time, and she started to tear up. She said, if I would have known that they were going to come after kids, I would have never fought for gay rights. I was happy. She was happy at the time. Now they're starting to touch kids. there's like a part of the LGBTQ that are like, hold on a second, whoa, let me fucking move away from you right now, because they don't want to be around that, and I don't want to be around it. I don't want to have it in my life. I don't want to have fucking people who want to touch kids in my life. Because you don't want to know what I would do to somebody who fucking touch kids. That's the honest to God's truth. Anyways, we're coming up to the end of the show. Do you have any final thoughts, Mystery?
Do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, any final thoughts on the subject that we've been talking about? On people touching kids. Or even exposing themselves to kids. That's not good either.
It's all unacceptable. Like I don't know how to change it.
I'm not saying that if you know how to change it or if you have a solution. I'm saying any final thoughts. Like, do you have anything to add to what I said? I mean, you heard me. It's not like I wasn't loud enough. I think the neighbors heard me. I think the neighbors were like,
Battlefield's my pussy.
all right, we're gonna end the show on a fucking good note. Look, if you haven't checked out my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel, or hey, even follow me on fucking shit. What fucking app is that? I just got on this app again. I can't think of the name of the app, but Rumble. Good looking out. See, came in clutch with that shit. Cause I haven't been completely active on there. Eventually, I want to move the whole stream over there. Not off of Twitch, but off of YouTube, so that I can speak on things that are this video right here might get fucking flagged because somebody got hurt by what I said. You know, I get enough fucking pedophiles on my page. They might, oh my God, they might get me a strike. Just saying.
Strike. You're out.
Yeah. They'll get me fucking banned for fucking a week. Or fucking 30 days or. That's all right. I'll make content on other platforms.
Boom.
All right, you guys. I appreciate everybody who fucking stopped by, who's watching this. Appreciate all those who support this channel. And if you stop by and you haven't fucking supported this channel, hit that fucking subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button and catch us next week, or jump into past episodes, because we've talked to several different people. I'm trying to get more guests on, and I would love it if anybody was willing to come talk to me about anything. But with that being said, y'all have a super fine one, and we're gone like a fart in the wind.